Okay, the last video we talked about how to convert binary to decimal and decimal back to binary. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about hexadecimal numbers. If binary was a base 2 system because there was two options of 0 and 1, decimal is a base 10 system because their options were 10, 0 through 9. A hexadecimal number system has 16 options, and instead of, since we run out of single digit numbers, they started using letters. When you get to 10, they'll use A, 11 they'll use B, 12 they'll use C, 13 D, 14 E, and 15 F, and of course there's 0 through 9, which is the first 10. Anyways, I'm talking about this worksheet. It says as we move to the left, each digit gets 16 times larger. We'll talk about that in just a second. It says binary to hexadecimal. Binary hexadecimal, it's easier to group them in groups of 4 from right to left. So if this were a big binary number right here, then what we'd do is we'd start on the right and we'd start grouping them in groups of 4. And I like to put it on paper and put a big mark through it so I know this is a group of 4, this is a group of 4. So the reason why you're supposed to group them from right to left is because if this only had 2 digits at the very end for some reason, and or if it's odd or didn't have a big group of 4, you'll know you start with the group of 4 on the right side and work your way left. Okay? Let me show you how to do it. So the first one is 0101 1101. Let me put that down and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've written it here on my virtual whiteboard. 0101 1101. So what you want to do is you just want to start on the right side and I count 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers over, and then I'm going to put a divider. Okay, I like to do this so I can know this is a group of 4. It's my first group of 4. Then I would count 1, 2, 3, 4. Luckily, that's where we stop. If there was another digit, I would put a divider if there were more digits. Here's what you'll do now. You'll take your key and you'll put on the top of each one of these. 1, 2, 4, 8. Remember, they just double. Okay, and then since this is a brand new piece, it's divided. It's a brand new number. I start over. 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, we're going binary to hexadecimal. Remember, just like before, we turn the ones that have a 1 underneath them in the binary code get turned on. So this will be 8 plus 4 plus 1 equals 13. This one will be 4 plus 1 because they're the only ones with a 1 beneath them. This will be 5. This is what happens over here. So instead of 513 being my answer, I'm close. 5, I go on the number line. This is a key you need to write down over here on the left on your paper. If you're working this out, you write 0 through 9, and at 10, instead of writing 10, you write A. 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is E, 15 is F. They correlate with each other. They'll take the place of these numbers here. So I go find 13, I go to my number line, and I replace it with D. So my answer is really 5D. Okay, that would be the answer for 31. Now I'll go ahead and make up one, and let me erase this and we'll get started again. I'll try to do an example. Okay, so I just kind of made up a binary number real fast. I'm going to start from the right side. I'm going to group them in groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put my divider. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put my divider. Nothing's there. Okay. So this one would be, I would put my little key above it. 1, 2, 4, 8. And if you guys are good enough that you can kind of do this without the key, by all means go ahead. 1, 2, 4, 8. And this one is just a 1 that's turned off. So this one would be 4 plus 2 plus 1 because they're the only ones that have the 1s beneath them, which would be 7. This one would be 8 plus 4 plus 1, which is 13. So this one, the answer would be, I would change the 13 to a D. This one would be D7 is my answer. Okay, kind of made this one up, but that is the way that you convert a binary number from zeros and ones to hexadecimal numbers. Okay, now it won't always come out, so you can see on I think on number 32 you'll come out with just regular numbers. I think it's like a 2 and a 9 or I don't know, something like that. But once you do it, a 2 and a 9 will go next to each other just like a D and a 7 go next to each other. Okay, so your answer will be written just like that, even if it doesn't have a number that is from 10 to 15. You just write the numbers next to each other. Okay. The very next part, the last part of our worksheet, is going to be converting hexadecimal back to decimal. Okay, and this is an easy way to do this, but my first one is 1A5. 1A5, I've taken it to my virtual whiteboard and it looks like this. Okay, I wrote 1A5, and this is the way you do it. It's pretty easy. It's just a little bit, it's going to be hard to explain it on video, but I'm going to do the best I can. And I'll also try to post a video of this, someone else explaining it, so if you guys can get more out of that, that's fine. Basically what it's going to happen is you're going to have a units place right here. You're going to take whatever unit this is. If it's 5, you'll take 5. You're going to add these things together. The only difference is in this middle place, or the second to right place, you're going to multiply it by 16 once because the number is 16 times greater than this one. So I went and found A on my number line is a 10. 10 times 16 is 160. I'm going to add 160 plus 5. And then on this third to the right place, it's times 16 twice. If there was another digit to the left, it would be times 16 3 times. So you're going to take whatever number this is, which is a 1. Okay, 1 times 16 is 256. So I have my 3 numbers converted now. 256 plus 160 plus 5 equals 421. So the answer on 36 would be 421. And remember, if you need to go back and watch this video, that's fine. I'll explain it one more time really quickly. This is the units place. The farthest place to the right is the units. You're going to take whatever unit it is. You're not multiplied by anything. It is going to remain what it is. So if it was a D, it would be 13. But since this time it's a 5, we keep it 5. The middle place, the one just to the left of that, you're going to take whatever unit it is, which is A is 10, and you're going to multiply it by 16 once because it's 16 times larger than this place. Okay, so you can go 10 times 16. This is A is the 10 times 16, which is 160. This place, two places left of the 5, gets to be multiplied by 16 twice. So I take my unit, which is 1, multiply by 16 once, multiply by 16 twice, gets me 256. Then I add those 3 numbers together to get my decimal number. So for you guys, go ahead and try 37 through 40. If you guys have any questions on this worksheet, guys, feel free to email me or try to look up a video if you'd like. If you have any questions, just email me and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible.